Good afternoon, everybody. We think to start with our launch webinar. I would like to welcome you to launching this webinar of our training program called Smart and Sustainable Business for Women Entrepreneurs. We are very happy that you are here with us today, and I see that some of you are still coming, but we have to start because we don't want to lose any more time. And we are very happy that you are here, that you start with us, that you are very motivated to start and to develop your business, circular business, maybe with our training program. Before we begin, I would like to share a few technical notes. As you are the viewers in our webinar, your microphones are automatically muted during the presentations that are going to come. If you have some questions, there is a specific tool in Google Meet platform. It is in the instruments, in the tools for the meeting, that is on the bottom of right of your screen. And there is a special tool that is called questions, which you can use for asking your questions so during the presentations. After we will finish with all the presentations, we will find time to answer your questions and to clarify everything that remains not clear. The webinar is being recorded and the video will be uploaded in the platform after the module 0, so we can watch it anytime. Now, let me introduce today's agenda. First of all, we are here for a short overview of WE.Circular project under which is developed this training program. This overview is going to be made by Ms. Ralica Žekova, who is Executive Director of RPIF, and also she is a project manager of WE.Circular. Then I will present you the training program. I forgot to introduce myself, but my name is Maria Zlateva. I'm also a project coordinator at WE.Circular and also at RPIF. And then we will give a floor to our colleague from University of Sarajevo, Amar Kapo, to show you how to use the training platform, which actually her team provided and technically supported. Thank you once again to being with us. And let's start together this journey. Now I pass the floor to Ralica for the presentation of the WE.Circular project.
Good afternoon to all of you. We are very happy to welcome you to this introductory webinar. And we are happy that we actually have such a huge interest in the program that we are going to present. And Maria and Amr will talk later. So very shortly about the project, probably you have checked the website, so you know what we are doing. But this project started almost 2 years ago. And of course, it is, as you can judge from the name, directed to the building of the capacity for digital and circular transition of female entrepreneurs in the Danube region. It is a project that is currently in its final phase of implementation. And as you can see, we are covering most of the Danube region countries. So we are covering 12 countries, so we have 15 partners. You probably know who is our local organization, but we also involve strategic partners that are actually contributing with their support throughout the project activities. So why we have started the project? Because when we were implementing a project called Women in Business, that was actually the predecessor of this one, we found during the questionnaires and the surveys we have been implementing that there is a digital skill gap, and this digital skill gap became very evident during the COVID times. We also saw that basically female entrepreneurs are not very much represented within the business sector as managers or owners of companies. And especially what we have actually saw that we are lacking women entrepreneurs at the end of the pipe activities in the circular economy that includes not only recycling, but reuse and waste management. So our efforts have been directed in supporting female entrepreneurs, and I'll tell you how, not only through this course that we are going to start today, but also our attention has been focused on the policymakers, because what we saw is basically that we lack strategies for the circular economy transition in most of the regions, and also for the digital transition, and especially strategies that are aiming to support female entrepreneurs. So we started with the project on the 1st of January 2024, and as you can see from the needs that we have identified, we actually will tackle and are tackling two main problems: the development of skills, digital and business skills of female entrepreneurs for digital and circular transition, and then we are aiming to equip the main stakeholders with the skills that are necessary to develop and implement different types of strategies that are supporting female entrepreneurs. So how we are going to do that? First, we performed a study on the gaps that are within the different countries of the Danube region. We approach female entrepreneurs, we approach stakeholders, and based on that, we have developed the trainings that today are going to be presented. And we are very happy that we had such a huge interest. More than 400 entrepreneurs, not only female but male, also will be testing and piloting these trainings. So the second step in that direction, in supporting female-led businesses, we actually decided to focus on the business models that some entrepreneurs would like to improve. And now I'll speak a little bit about that. And last but not least, of course, as mentioned, we are aiming to support the development of the policymakers' capacity to design different tools in order to support women entrepreneurs in their circular digital transition. This is something that probably Amro will talk about. So we have ended up with 12 modules in the training. And these actually modules are based on the needs and gaps that were identified during the study that we have performed. So very shortly about the circular business models, we have organized a contest at the beginning of the year. So we had 54 applicants. And we selected 38 companies, female-led companies, most of them operating in the sector of textile, agri-food, waste management, some of them in the IT sector, consumer goods, and so on and so forth. And we are going to help them develop their business models in the 3 key areas that are listed here, namely the circular raw materials, the sustainable production processes, and last but not least, smart waste management. We have currently presented the business models to our experts. As you can see very shortly, we grouped the companies and we developed the 6 business models that are tackling different of course, needs of female-led enterprises. Of course, this is something that is still under development. Next year, we will publish the toolkit with the business models that are listed here. So if you're interested, you can check and see what the results will be. And what is one of the main activities that we are still implementing. It is related with the supporting the policymakers' capacity, and we have implemented different activities. We have done the analysis of the existing political and legal framework within the different countries, and we also developed a common analysis for the Danube region. Now we are developing the regional action plans for the circular transition of female-led enterprises, and we will be having a policy-making camp in December that will bring together policymakers that are eager to take further this message of actually implementing the circular transition and digital transition of women entrepreneurs. So that is very short about our project. You can check the website. You can follow us also on the social media that we support. And I'm really happy to welcome such a big number of entrepreneurs or entrepreneurs to be in our training. And I hope that you will not only enjoy it, but find it useful in your work that you do. Thank you very much for your attention. And I'm stopping the sharing. So you can take on the floor.
Yeah, thank you very much. Now I will share my screen. And we'll hopefully, just a moment, yeah. And we'll provide you, I hope that it's visible, okay, and it's on full screen. And now I'm going to present you a little bit more about the training program that is called Smart and Sustainable Business for Women Entrepreneurs. In my presentation, I will talk about the general overview of the program, why we actually developed this program. Even Ralica already affected a little bit in her presentation about this issue. Then the structure of the program, a little bit more information of the training modules, what is the timeline of the program, the webinars, what you will gain from this program at the end, and what are the next steps for you and how to start this training program. So when we talked about this training program developed within WE.Circular project by all the project partners, it is very important to say that this program is designed specially for women entrepreneurs. Even there is no gender in the circular economy and digital transformation. We step, as you saw in the previous presentation, about some analysis and some needs and challenges faced by women entrepreneurs. That's why we think that this program is more or less focusing the problems to the women entrepreneurs. However, as I mentioned, there is no gender in the circular economy and digital transformation. That's why it could be also used by and passed by men of diverse teams. So we are happy that we have some men applied, and hopefully they will manage to pass the training content and provide us after that a feedback. But in general, this is focused mainly on the, as I said, on the women entrepreneurs. Why this program? You heard that we had this analysis made and we identified the challenges and needs of the women entrepreneurs. We identified different barriers, for example, difficulties in accessing finances, partly due to the gender bias and the lack of investments and tailored to the needs of the female entrepreneurs. There are also some significant skill gaps when it comes to the digital areas, especially, for example, in the cybersecurity, in AI, in using some digital tools in the business. And what is very interesting from this analysis, for example, was that most of the women who provided answers to our surveys and interviews admit that they don't know what is actually a circular economy, and that's why they cannot apply these aspects in their business and to make their business sustainable and green. Another key challenge that we identified is the lack of strong networks and mentoring opportunities. And sometimes if you want to grow the business and to develop the business in a specific way, we definitely need some support. So we believe that through this training program, we can provide such opportunity for you as a participant, and maybe you can find different opportunity for mentoring, networking, and supporting your business. And also very important thing that we identified within our analysis is that actually the role models and success stories matter, which means that when you see some woman entrepreneur achieve success in her circular business, in her sustainable business, it is really inspiring about all of the rest who are interested in this topic to see how this happened in reality. And it's really helped them to go also in this direction and to understand that, yes, there are some good examples, this could happen, and why not to try even in my business. So when we developed this program, we tried to cover all these aspects from the needs and challenges faced, and also to provide different opportunities for practical knowledge tools and have some possibility to join the community. When you talk about this training program, it is very important to say you are already aware of some of these that are listed here on the slide. This is mainly online program. Even one of our local partners decided to make some on-site sessions for the participants in this country. In general, this is online only. This is free of charge. No need to pay, no need to contribute anything to the program. It is self-paced program. That means that you can organize your time in a way that is suitable for you, and to go through the program, through the modules from everywhere you are, if you have internet, and also in a time that is convenient for you. In parallel to this, we provide some opportunity for live sessions. I will talk about this a little bit later in more details. And what is very important for our program is that this program is not just a theory. It is everything is practice oriented. We made it in a way that to help you to apply what you learn directly in your business. You will see this when you pass through the training modules, that we have a lot of examples and a lot of practical solutions and recommendations for you, how the concept of the specific module could be applied in practice. So let's go through the structure of the training program. We built the training program around 4 main, let's say, elements. The first one are the training modules. You saw already the list of 12 of them. I also will show you a little bit later the same slide. But our modules are short, flexible, as I mentioned, self-paced. Also, at the beginning of the program, you will see that we have a self-assessment tool. This tool is developed specifically for you, for better tailoring to your training needs. That means that when you pass through this self-assessment, let's say test, but it's not exactly test because it's not providing you any evaluation, but it just helps you to personalize your training journey. You will receive a feedback about which modules you have some gaps and lack of knowledge, and it's better to learn. And maybe in some of the modules you have very good and strong knowledge and no need actually to go through them. But of course, they will remain open for you, and it is possible for you also to pass these modules. When you talk about the webinars, these are live sessions that we are going to organize throughout the timeline of the training program. We invited some experts and guest speakers, and we will provide you also opportunity for interaction with these speakers. And you can ask your question, you can exchange ideas, and to have some good communication. And also, when you go to the fourth element, possibility for networking also, and exchange of experience. And when I started to talk about networking, it's very important to tell you that in the learning platform, you find a place that is called, I think, forum. in which you also could ask some questions and could find maybe some partners and collaborators about your business ideas or your business. Also, we have one element on the third place here that is called resources. This is additional tools, links, and case studies that you can go through if you want to have deeper knowledge on some specific aspects that are not very deep presented, let's say, in the specific module. This is again the list of our training modules. As Ralitza already mentioned, these are our 12 modules. They're organized in a way to provide you specific skills in three main areas. The first 5 modules are actually focused mainly on your circular skills and knowledge, starting with what is sustainability, what is a circular economy, then life cycle of materials and waste management, what are the business models in the circular economy, and some EU policies, finances, and reporting. Then we have 4 modules that are more oriented for digital transformation. So we start again with some foundations, some digital competencies, what is digital persona, and tools for shifting or for circular economy, or to shifting from linear to circular economy, and that could be useful for you. And on the third place, we have the third group of modules that are related again, more or less with the circular business, but they are more oriented to improving your entrepreneurship knowledge and also some soft skills like communication, like presentation, mindset, collaboration, and so on. So you will see in the training program different materials related and resources related to these 12 modules. Let's go now to the structure of each module. I'm not going to go through all of them. I just pick up one, and this is module 3, life cycle of materials and waste management. Before I start to talk about the structure, I will step a little bit in the topic of AMRA, for which I excuse, but I think it's important to be mentioned here. In general, our training program was supposed to be only in English language. That's why the full set of modules, materials, and everything that is needed for your training is firstly made in English. And then the project partners decided that in order to support your easy go through the journey, to have some translated version of these materials in your local language. Now I'm using the screenshots from the training program in English, but what I wanted to tell you is that in general, these modules are made as videos, but that you can navigate by yourself. And there is a voice that provides you additional information. Please excuse us because of some technical issues that we faced. It was not possible to translate the voice in your local language. It's going to be in English. But you have options to have subtitles and also notes that are actually the same here you see on this menu, that are also in your language, and you can pass and you can read this what is said by the voice in your local language. Also, I would like to share with you that by the end of the month, I'm checking my notes not to forget something. By the end of the month, there will be some adjustments on the modules that are in the local language. I mean that so far some of the modules may be missing in your language, but by the end of the month, we expect that everything will be uploaded. So please be patient, and if something in your language is missing, maybe you can go in the English version. The language that we used is not on very high, let's say, complicated. It's very easy to understand and even to pass the modules in English language. After making these notes, I'll continue with the structure. Every module starts with some introduction about what is it, this module, what topics are covered. So you will know what is going to be presented in the next slides. Then it starts the main information, the main content, organized in a simple layout that is very easy to follow. We will hear from Amara how to navigate through the module. What I wanted also to share is that we also provided a lot of examples, real-life examples, that present how the concept that is presented in the module is actually applying in businesses. We took examples from businesses that are very close to us, to all the project partners in the consortium. And actually, this is really real stories and showing how you can apply this in practice, or somebody already applied this in practice. Hope that this is going to inspire you and also to use some ideas for your business, or for, if you haven't started business yet, maybe in your future initiatives. At the end of each module, and in some modules, not also in the end, but somewhere in the middle, there are some quick quizzes, let's call it like this. And these quizzes actually help you to check your understanding of the content. And hopefully they will even make you easier to understand what we present in the as a content in the module. After some of the modules, there are a special section that is called additional resources. We provide this in this section some more materials, extra materials, useful links, tools, case studies that you can further explore. And if you want, you can go deeper on the topic. And at the end of the module, we have a feedback, which feedback we kindly ask you to provide to us. In this feedback, you can provide your satisfaction from the module and also suggest some improvement. And for us, this is very important. After you complete the module, you fill in the feedback questionnaire. Then you can issue for yourself a certificate of achievement. And this certificate of achievement is actually for every module that you pass. Separately, you can generate this certificate. It confirms your progress and, of course, as is written here, also your achievement. Here on this slide, you can see the timeline of the program. First two steps, you are already aware of this. That was the call of application that we started in end of July and completed like last week. As Ralitza already mentioned, we have more than 400 applications from all the Danube region countries and even outside the Europe, for which we are very, let's say, proud of. And it's nice that we have also 25 men who applied, and hopefully they will join and continue and pass the training. The official launch of the program is actually today with this launch webinar. We expect that before you start your training process, you have to fill in the self-assessment test. As I said, this is not a test. This is just a tool that helps you to personalize your training. And the active training process you can organize between September and November. We are going to provide 5 different webinars on different topics. As I already explained, evaluation should be made after each module, and certificate you can receive after passing the module and evaluation. The end of the program is 28th of November. This is not end in which we closing the system, closing the platform. This is just the end in which we are not going to have any more webinars and meetings, but we can continue to stay in contact. In case you have some questions, you can send us emails, as already some of you did. The materials will remain open for use, but after the end of November or end of December, it depends on dynamics of the participation. You can get use of the materials, but you won't be able to issue certificates. So if you need this certification for some reason, please try to stick to this deadline. Of course, we are going to update you with the current information through this period of which we are actively training through the modules. A little bit more information of the webinars. Here is the list of the webinars that we are going to provide. As you can see, we have a webinar on the circular business models by Fabian Holly, who is from Austria, very experienced in this topic. Also, we plan to have a webinar with the practical cybersecurity with Evgeny Andrei from Varna Free University from Bulgaria. We invited Ms. Pizano from IT from Slovakia. She is going to be the key speaker in a session that is called Managing Smarter, How AI Transform Our Teams and Work. Very interesting webinar we're going to organize with our key speaker, Linda Škudbartova from Czech Republic. She's going to present you a very interesting perspective of the women entrepreneurs as targets of aggression and violence. And the last webinar that we are going to organize is from online pitch training from Peter Bartfai, founder of Start IT App from Hungary. You can see on the screen the dates. We still have to fix with the speakers the hours in some of the webinars. As soon as you have this information and everything is clear, this will be uploaded in the platform. As I said, in the English module, I believe everybody has access to the English modules, English materials. On the top, there is, Amra maybe later will show you, there is a forum section in which we will provide you information with the title of the webinar, the speaker, more information, what is going to be covered in this webinar, also more information about the speaker, date, hour, and link to the webinar. If you cannot find it, just contact us. This information, I believe, will be available in the beginning of the next month. So please don't press us from tomorrow. Just wait a little bit till the beginning of October. And most probably you will receive this information through the platform. What we expect that you gain from our training program, as I mentioned in the beginning, we try to respond to some specific needs and challenges and barriers faced by women entrepreneurs. So we truly believe that the first thing that you gain from the training program is increasing your business digital and sustainable skills. Also to provide you with access to some practical resources, templates that you can use in your business. We also expect that you will be inspired from the stories that you see in the materials. We have some videos also in the materials of successful women entrepreneurs or some experts who can share their experience, and we really believe that you will inspire. The possibility of network on the international level, and why not even to have a confidence to grow your business and to go on the next level. And this is my last slide, which is slowly transferring to the next presentation. What are the next steps and how to start? You know, you received this email already from your local coordinators from your country about how to reach the platform. You already received, all of you. I know from Amra, she told me that everybody already received their credentials, so you can access. Start with module 0, that is providing some basis. If you want to watch again this video, it's going to be uploaded there. And this is something that I forgot to tell you, that all the webinars are going to be recorded and also will be available in the platform. So if you somehow missed some of them, you have chance to watch them separately. Additionally, make the self-assessment tests, join the upcoming webinars, and stay active in our community. Thank you very much for your attention. This is everything from my side. And now I will stop also sharing my screen and will provide the floor to our colleague from University of Sarajevo, to Amra, so she can guide you a little bit through the platform.
Okay, thank you, Maria. Hello, everyone. I'm really glad that I can see a lot of participants here on the webinar as well. As Maria already explained in detail the content of the webinar, I will just go briefly on how to navigate the platform. What I wanted to, before navigating the platform, what I wanted to show you is that if you have any questions regarding any technical problems or at the moment, you can ask here. Just press these dots on the bottom of your right, and you will see Q&A section here. Just type your question here, and we will answer it after I finished with the presentation. This is already something that was mentioned at the beginning. I just wanted to show, if you cannot find it, where you can find it at the moment. Now, as Maria said, and you already got the information from your partners from your country, you can access the platform using this website, dgedu.unsa.ba. When you enter this platform, you will log in with your credential that you received on the email. If you cannot find your credential on your email, please check your spam or ask us through the email to resend it to you again. So with this login button, you will use your data that is provided on your email and your password, and you can log into the platform. If you don't have the account and you are somehow hurt for this, you can also register yourself individually. You don't need us to be registered. Just go here and choose this option, create new account, and you can create your account as already in any different size that you have already created an account before this. So log in and you will have the access to the platform. There are several online courses available in English as well besides this, but what you want here is to find the WE.Circular tab at the beginning, or to press this button, look for these all categories of courses, but WE.Circular is the fastest way to enter the courses. As we already explained before, you choose the language that you want to read materials and listen to the courses in language that you prefer. I'm going to show you today the English version of the courses. So click on it, and you have to enroll yourself in the course. I'm already enrolled, and all courses in all languages have identical structure. At the beginning of each course, you can see the announcement. We will post here announcement regarding the webinars and all information that are related to this project, and you will immediately get them on your email as well. You don't need to check the platform each moment. So when we post the announcement here, you will get the information on your email. If you have any questions or you want to connect with the peers from your country, you can do it on this technical support forum. You can ask any question if you have technical or any other issue. As Maria said, what we want from you now is maybe firstly to go from the module 1. Why module 1? Because it's the module where you will see what you can expect from these courses. So it's like small snapshot of everything that is prepared for you, but also the navigation to the platform. You can see how to, you can see actually something that I'm presenting today, but you can do it in your in pace that you want. So module 0 is your starting point. Click on it, press enter.
Welcome to WE.Circular.
You will see the course that is already presented by Maria. Every course has the same structure. Audio behind is in English, but what you can do anytime if you want to read the subtitles in your own language, you have to just press the CC button here, and you will have the subtitles in your language as well. Also, you can see the notes of everything that you can hear in English. You can read the notes in your own language here. So we wanted to do to translate as much as possible for you to have the best possible experience in this platform. Navigating platform is really easy. I will just play some of it, something for you to hear it, but it's really easy. Just follow the instructions. You will see at the end of this first few minutes, you will have the button for the next slide. And when you finish with your slide, you will get this check mark like here that you already listened to this. If you want to go once again, you can do it once again on how many times you want if something is something you didn't understand at the beginning. So I will play a little bit for you.
Program. Your gateway to grow through the inner starting.
Press the start button to start.
Practical hands-on that we use web knitting.
If you want to go to the next slide, press the next slide button. Or if you want to go,
including,
or if you want to go to the previous slide, press the previous
this
button.
course is
So it's
practical
really easy to navigate. But if you somehow have some technical difficulties or some problems, please write us on the forum or email if in your own language, and we will translate it, try to answer you as soon as possible. So this is the example of the first module. What I already said is in this module, you can see how to navigate the platform, how to use these controls here, what is the aim of these controls. So you can, after you finish this, go, the next task for you is to do the self-assessment tool. So self-assessment tool is something that will help you to see is there needs to be, is there a necessity for you to do, for example, introductory module or some module that you're already familiar with. After this is the window that you will get if you've already been to the module. So you don't have to play it from the beginning if you already passed half of the module or one slide or something like that. System will ask you, would you like to resume or the restart the module? I will go to the resume just to show you after you finish, for example, the self-assessment tool, you will get a feedback. What have you done right, and what you need to do more. In my case, because I just click on it randomly, it says that I have knowledge from the module 5, but I will have to go through these modules in order to boost my potentials in circular economy more. So you will get the feedback for yourself, and you can start exploring the rest of the modules here. Each module, besides this audio presentation, have additional resources, links, or PDF documents that can be helpful for you, that you can access whenever you want. After you complete, you can see the certificate. We already have someone who is certified at the moment from this in this certificate. So, for example, Marima has certificates in circular economy in module 1. So you will get the certificate similar to this, as you already have a chance to see it from Maria. So this is basically it. Everything is similar on the rest of the modules in different language, but translated, as I already said, in some aspects translated in your local language. Self-assessment is translated, evaluation form is translated, everything is translated for the most of the modules. I don't know if there is, if I have to show something else, please let me know. I'm gonna give back the presenter option to Maria. Let me see if there are any questions.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for this presentation. I believe that when the participants will pass also the module 0, if some thing remained not very clear, they will answer all their questions, because this module is really providing the introduction and the main features of the platform. However, it's possible that somebody, yes, will have some questions, but
if not, we will be with you, especially in these first days of launching, more frequently. If you have any questions through the email or through the chats that are mentioned on the platform, we will be there for you.
yeah, of course. Okay. I think that there is no any questions in the section. So in this case, we will wait for your questions by email if something like this will happen in the future. And I would like to wish all the participants successful passing and exciting journey through the training program. And really hope to see your feedback and also to see a lot of certificates issued. And of course, that means that you pass the materials, and of course, this to be very useful in contributing to your business and business ideas. Thank you very much to be with us. Thank you to Ralica and to Amra. And soon you'll have the information for the webinars, and maybe you'll see each other again. Thank you. Have a nice evening.
Bye-bye. We have a question.
That's a thank you only.
This is good questions. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.